Hello and welcome to another Nexus cereal review. Today we're going to be taking a look at Twinkies cereal, which actually, from what I understand, just came out this year. Now, Twinkies are a snack cake that I honestly think are synonymous with the Hostess company, but just like a lot of the cereals I've looked at, like the Chips Ahoy cereal, it's made by Post, it's not made by Hostess. It's one of those deals where the one company lets the other company license the name because they make cereal and they don't. Now I can remember when the mini donut cereal and the honey bun cereal came out from Hostess, and I was thinking the two things that I thought were iconic from Hostess were Twinkies and the Hostess chocolate cupcakes. And I was thinking, why just these random mini donuts and honey buns? But I guess other people liked them more, or maybe they just had, Post just had a better idea for a cereal for those things before they could figure out how to make a Twinkie cereal. But I guess if you tried this already, of course you already know how it is. I've seen some videos on this, and there have been negatives and positives on how it is. I hope it's good because this is a whole 19-ounce box, and I don't want to have all this. Yeah, there it is. There's the Donettas and honey bun cereal, but I don't want to have all this cereal if I don't like it, because that's the problem. You kind of begrudgingly eat it because, especially if you're an adult and you're not like 5 years old watching this, you spent money on the cereal and you think to yourself, well, I want to eat all this cereal because, this was my hard-earned money and I don't want to let it go to waste. Whereas, if you're a kid, you just don't eat it, and then, your dad probably ends up eating it because, dad doesn't want the cereal to go to waste either. But here it is. It says, the snack cake golden child is now a cereal. The creamy, cakey, I guess that's a word, golden goodness has enchanted the masses for generations, is now making its debut on your breakfast table. Now you can enjoy all the classic flavor in a new way with Hostess Twinkies cereal. Try a ball and it's guaranteed to brighten your day, one sweet bite at a time. Although this does have a copyright of 2019, so this may have come out late last year. Okay, so they're guaranteeing it's going to brighten my day, so we'll see if that guarantee actually holds true, or if it's just silly advertising propaganda and it has nothing to do with it. Now, the one thing I want to mention, a lot of people always think I'm weird when I say this, but I could remember when I was young and I would see individually packed Twinkies, and I always thought to myself, back when I was young, you would get it was either a quarter or 50 cents, and you get two Twinkies, which, that's where I always saw the name Twinkies, because you get two. And then when I saw them packed individually, I was thinking, doesn't that defeat the whole purpose? And I guess that's just the name. It has nothing to do with how many you get. Although there was at one point when I was young where you would get three, and I thought that was cool because you got an extra snack cake, and of course us as little kids, we get a bellyache because, you probably should have even eaten two. But let's get into this and see what this Twinkie cereal is like. And at least it looks like this box has a decent shelf life. It's good until August, so no need to worry about eating all the cereal right away. Although I have heard that this date here is just for an unopened box. Once you open the box, that goes out the window. But generally speaking, it's not going to go bad in 2 minutes. But let's go ahead and get ourselves a bowl of Post Hostess Twinkies cereal. Sounds like something with an identity crisis. But here we are. They look like maybe sugared little peanuts, maybe? Let me try one. Yeah, they're like a sweetened puff, basically. Let me just try another one just to be sure. Not bad tasting, but if you just handed me this bowl and let me eat a couple, I wouldn't be like, man, that's Twinkie cereal. But you never know. I've been told by some people it tastes better if you put the milk on it. So let's go ahead and do that right now. And let's see how Twinkies cereal is the complete breakfast experience, if you will, here. But let's go ahead and try our first bowl of post-Hostess Twinkies cereal. I'm going to go ahead and grab a bunch of that and see what it's like. Now, to say it's a bit sweet, and actually, as you wait a little while, like that first initial taste, all you really taste is like the over sweetness of whatever sugar this is covered in. But it's kind of like in the aftertaste, it kind of has a kick of like almost a Twinkie flavor, which is actually surprising. I was coming into this expecting this to be like Captain Crunch reshaped, but let me just take one more spoonful and I'll give you my final thoughts on this whole thing. Ooh, that's kind of disheartening. There's one that's a little extra brown there. But go ahead and grab another spoonful of this. And again. Now I definitely have to say that actually has like a baked cake flavor if it makes any sense to you at all. Like when you're eating it, especially with the milk, maybe it's just that the milk is bringing something out, but it actually does taste like sponge cake. I am absolutely surprised. This is one of those like videos that I went into it thinking, oh well, this is going to be okay at best, but yeah, that's actually really good, and it actually does sort of tastes like Twinkies. And I know some people said like they could have put cream into the Twinkies and it would have made them more Twinkie-esque, but most likely, if I look at the side of the box here, well, there's only 16 grams of sugar per 1 cup serving, which isn't bad. I've heard of cereals having more, but I was just thinking, if you put more sugar, like marshmallows or cream or something, it probably would make it a bit overwhelming. Like, I don't know if, although probably people watching this, if you've had those cookies, they're like sugar cookies, and they have this, like this thick icing, that's like sugar overload, but I am downright pleasantly surprised. So yeah, I'll definitely say, if you like Twinkies and you like breakfast cereal, this is actually a really good one. I can't, I'm surprised hearing myself say this right now, but I highly recommend this. It's actually really tasty and it's not overwhelmingly sugary. So definitely grab yourself a box of Twinkies cereal and relive your childhood eating Twinkies, but now in a cereal. This has been another Game Nexus cereal video, and I shall see you later. Bye.